I realize this is a holiday weekend and we have a lot of folks out doing holiday things, which is fine. Some people are traveling, but we're going to go ahead and have our weekly meeting. And we are having it, I had a post in the forum if you haven't seen it, we're having it at our unofficial guild hall in Kessex Hills. So if you will go to the port in spot, I will be porting people in. If you have not done so already, please make your way to the Dark Wound waypoint and then run south to the spot with the commander's badge. And just let me know when you guys are ready for a port in. Portal incoming. And welcome to our guild hall.
Ooh, food.
And somebody's already passed out from the keg.
Not pointing any fingers, but my.
Alright, I want to wish everybody a very happy new year. Thank you all for being here. I hope your year has gotten off to a great start. And thank you for taking time out of your busy weekend to be here. We appreciate it. If everyone will open up the chat box and vent. I've got some links to share with you guys. First link. If you would like to purchase a Swarm t-shirt or hoodie, you can do so. It's very simple. You use the PayPal link on the main page of our website at www.sinisterswarm.com, and you make your purchase through there. Then you follow up with an email to Emperor Venom at venom@sinisterswarm.com. You let him know the style you would like and give him your you need the information he's going to need is your PayPal name, your vent name, and your mailing information, and what size you need and which style you need, and then he will get those sent out to you. They do run kind of small, so if you're not sure about the size, I suggest getting a size larger. Any question about that? Alright, the next link is for the orientation clinics. These are every other month. They're on the first Sunday of the month. We alternate with the recruitment clinics. This is for Soldier Bees and up. The next one is going to be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Anyone who is a Vice Herald, anyone who is on a Killer Bee quest, those people for sure need to be there, but anybody who is a Soldier Bee or up and is just interested in orientations and would like to come, you're more than welcome. We encourage you to come on out and join us. Any questions about the orientation clinic? Okay, well, if you are happening to do an orientation and it may be for another chapter, you can scroll down on that thread and there is some chapter specific information about each chapter, like what server they're on, when they have their meetings, who can do invites and things of that nature. So That's very helpful if you sometimes are doing an orientation for a different chapter. You may not be aware of all their specific info. The next link is to our recruitment clinic. Next one is going to be February 1st at 10 a.m. and that's Pacific. The recruitment clinics are open to everyone. I do encourage anyone who's interested in recruiting to come on out and join us. Alright, this link here is for our next karaoke event. It will be on January 31st. The contest portion of it is going to have a theme of love songs, since it is just before Valentine's Day. And in between songs, we can have different members telling what they love about the swarm. So it's going to be kind of neat. After the contest portion is over, we will have an open mic night for the rest of the evening. There is no theme for the open mic night. You can sing whatever you want, as much as you want, just as long as the lyrics and everything, go along with the swarm language policy. So make sure there's no cursing and lewd things. It's just, common sense, pretty much. Any questions? Alright, well, other than that, be sure to check out Where's Nicer. There's a lot of stuff on the forum. And don't forget, on the event lineup, Nyland is actually going to be taking over the weekly trivia question there.
They will be harder than the ones in the game.
Yeah. And don't forget about the lottery. I've posted links to all three things there. The Where's Nicer, the event lineup, and the lottery. We have a lot of exciting events every day of the week and for every aspect of the game. We know not everybody likes everything about the game. There are some things you like better than others, but try to be positive and at least come out and give it a try. For a little while. You don't have to stay out there all night if it's not something that suits you, but we do ask that you come out and give it a try just to support the chapter and to show respect for the person who has spent some time and effort into planning and leading the event. If people don't show up, it kind of hurts their feelings. It's disheartening, and we want to encourage them by showing up and giving them our participation. So do come out and do that. I did put a thread up on the forum in the Broken Blade Tavern, which I did not link for you. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Basically, it's called Be Prepared. And, along the same thread with what I was talking about, I've taken the 10 laws of the swarm and kind of put how they can be put into action in relations to events, making our events and activities a success. And I did go ahead and list some suggestions on how we can be prepared to make our event successful. And I would encourage everyone to read it, and if you have any ideas that you would like to add, just hit reply and add them to reply on that thread. Here's a link for you. But some of the ways that I came up with of how you could plan ahead and be prepared is be aware of what time events begin and allow time to finish the dungeon or PvP match you might be interested in before the event begins. If you type G in game, you'll see the message of the day, and all of our events are listed, what times they start there if you forget. Get drinks, snacks, bio out of the way ahead of time. Be in the event channel 15 minutes prior to the event starting to assist with getting groups started. Sending out links, whatever, so the event can begin on time. Make sure your inventory is cleaned out. Have any potions, food, siege equipment, supplies, etc. you might need. If it's a farming event, you might want to be sure you have some farming tools equipped. Get any waypoints you might need ahead of time if possible. Ask another member to help if needed. And read up on the mission, any kind of dungeon mechanics, etc. So you'll be familiar with it before we go in, and ask a leader for help if needed. And finally, above and beyond everything else is communication. It's just so important. Know who your leaders are. I've got a list of them there on that thread. The best way to reach me personally is by email at fade@sinisterstorm.com. I do check that every day. You can also send me a PM on the forum. I hesitate to recommend sending me an in-game email simply because that box gets full so quickly. You can't save anything, you can't forward anything, so it's kind of not the best method of communicating with me in game. But if all else fails, you can do that. So for some reason you don't have access to email or the forums or whatever, you can always send me a whisper in game or an email in game. All right, well, that's all I've got in the way of announcements. I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic to Agathu. I know that you guys have been anticipating the ringing in the new year with gold, the big month-long lottery we've had going, and I'm sure it's going to be really exciting. So, Agathu, I'll turn it over to you now, and Hellswarm.
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 Alright, so we've had our big lottery. It's been going on for a month, so it is now time to ring in the new year with some gold. And I would like to thank everyone who participated. We've had some donations put into it also. So for our main prize, we have reached just over 100 gold total, and then I have added 2 additional winners, and the guild has added 2 additional winners, so a total of 200 gold is going to be given out here tonight. So our grand prize winner is Critty, and she wins 50 gold, 10 silver. Second prize is Lit Up Pikachu, and he wins 25 gold, 5 silver. Third prize goes to Ryvorn, who wins 25 gold, 5 silver. The ones that I've added, Sodafew wins 25 gold, and Kara Fox wins 25 gold. And then from the guild, the winners are Fornlick wins 25 gold, and Plain Bear wins 25 gold. Congratulations to everybody.
Woohoo!
All right.
Great.
So the ones who aren't here, do we get to just split that among us all who are here?
Yeah, I'm sure Eli would love that.
Great spread.
So starting this week, we're going back to our regular lottery system. Please remember, if you have any suggestions for the lottery, go ahead and write something up there in the lottery form, and I'll check those and keep it updated. For now, we're going to keep doing the first place will win 50% of the money collected, second place will win 25%, and the other 25% will go towards guild funds. Any questions on the lottery? Great. Okay, and I'd like to tell everyone about our tripod system. We need to make sure that we're using the tripod system to keep communication with each other. So it's important that everyone try to log in, a couple of times during the week, just to make sure, see if somebody sent you a PM. I know you can look through some of this stuff not logged in, but if you log in, you can access all of the different forums, depending on your rank. So it's important to be able to log in and check out the different forums and see what's going on, see if there's any questions being asked that maybe you can answer, or if you have any questions yourself, posting those up there. And also, I would like to talk to you about in-game. There's a feature where you can mark yourself as looking for group or AFK, and it also has an invisible mode. We should never be using invisible mode at any time. Okay, if you're logged into the game, just make sure you're logged in event. If you have to be in a quiet channel, that's fine. Put yourself in the quiet channel. You can even put in a comment there, have company over on the phone or whatever. But you want to make sure to be in there, and you want to make sure that you are not using the invisible mode, that you're showing up in game, in the guild, and can respond to what's going on in guild chat. Any questions about that?
I have a comment.
Go ahead.
Some people are doing this to circumvent our venture policy. They think if we can't see them, we won't remind them that they need to be in vent or they need to be repping or whatever. That's not cool. That's not honorable. Everybody knows what's expected when they join this community, and they agree to it when they join. And if this is no longer something that they want to be a part of, then they probably should go look, elsewhere, that they're going to be happy. But if they're here and they're wanting to go invisible so people won't send them a whisper in game saying, hey, you need to be in vent, don't forget to log in event, wear the SYN tag at all times, then they're just showing that they basically don't want to be here. So I think that's why people use that. And we had a situation this week, actually, where a member was using invisible mode because 2 days prior, Agatha had been reminding him with whispers that he needed to log into vent. So just so happened, I was out in Wovey World the other night and ran into him, hovered over his name, and it showed him as offline. And he was not wearing the guild tag, and he's no longer here. So just be aware that that's not an honorable thing to do. So if you know of anybody that's doing that, please let them know that that's not cool. That's all.
Whoever's up next.
Alright, well, Bayor was going to try to make it tonight. He should be next, but he had sent me a PM, which I appreciate. If you're not going to be able to be here, get in touch with me ahead of time, which he did. He was going to try to make it, but he was not certain if he could make it or not. So I want to go ahead and cover some things here. His Winter's Day screenshot contest is still going on. It's not too late to enter. Let me go ahead and give you a link to that. There are some fantastic prizes. So if you have not done so yet, go ahead and take a screenshot that is Winter's Day themed and submit it. The easiest way to do it is to upload your picture to a free PhotoBucket account and then just link it. If you need help, let us know. We'll be glad to help you. And go ahead and get an entry made, and the more the better. And speaking of Winter's Day, our Winter's Day event is going to be over on Tuesday, the 6th. So if you have not completed any of your achievements or you need help, please let us know. We'll be glad to get with you and group up and help you out with that. So just get with us, grab me or Agatha or any chapter officer, and let us know if you need help. Also, Dinner in Guild Wars 2. This is something else that Bayor usually covers. there's a link for you. And, if you have a great recipe, go ahead and add it, because we like to keep fresh ones on there all the time. What we do is every month or so, Bayor will go in and pick 2 recipes or 1 recipe, depending. Sometimes it's 1 main course and 1 dessert. And we'll set aside a night, and it's just like the old dinner and movie thing. We have dinner and Guild Wars 2. Everybody will know ahead of time so they can have a chance to buy the ingredients or whatever and prepare the meal. We all cook the same thing that night, and we sit down and eat it together while we're playing Guild Wars 2. It's really fun. Alright, and now, I'm sorry, I was getting some text, but the other thing that Bayor wanted me to mention is the sale that's in the gem store. Right now you can get a really great deal on the mining tools. It's like 1,800 gems and they're regularly 3,000. So it's a great time if you've been wanting to get a set of mining tools that that never run out, because it's very frustrating to be out mining and gathering and stuff. It's like all the gathering tools. If you're out, chopping down trees or whatever, and you run out of tools for gathering, it's kind of frustrating. You can actually get a whole set now, and not, it won't break the bank, and it's real convenient to have that with you if you're able to do that. Alright, and I think that's all as far as PvE. There hasn't been anything really listed about when the next installation of Living Stories coming out. I know that the 6th is going to be when the Winter's Day is over, so they may come out with it on Tuesday. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Has anybody heard anything about it?
They do have a post up on when the next Living Story event starts.
Okay, is it Tuesday?
I gotta find.
Alright, Bayer wasn't sure. He hadn't seen anything, so they may have put one up today or something. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as PvE.
January 13th.
Oh, okay.
Basically when World v. World thing ends.
And the Christmas ends on January 13th also.
Oh.
Holiday.
I'm sorry.
That's what they posted on December 9th. However, they've changed things in the past, so you never know.
Okay. I was told it was that it was over on the 6th.
Yeah, that's what I was told
So.
too. But in either case, go ahead and get your final Winter's Day achievements done. If you need help, just ask anybody. We'll help you run through ticks and that sort of thing.
I just put the link in the chat box from the Guild War forum.
Okay. Oh yeah. Season 2 returns on January 13th. That's great. Does it say specifically if the they're going to take the Christmas or Winter's Day away on the 6th, or they're going to leave it until the 13th though?
Yeah, it says starting December 16th and then running through January 13th, we host. Oh, I'm sorry, that's something else. That's a.
It's the World v. World PvP that's doing that until then.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they haven't given a
It doesn't
specific
say.
day when it's actually ending. We don't know if it's ending this Tuesday or if it's going to end next Tuesday when they start the Living Story again.
I almost think it won't change until the new Living Story update, though. But you never know.
Alright, well that's all we had for PvE, so I'm going to pass the mic to Ringo for recruitment, and then after him it'll be Kara for World v. World, and then I guess back to Ringo for promotions, to announce promotions. So got a few more things in the meeting. We also have questions and answers, trivia, and door prizes coming up, so don't go away.
Alright guys, how's everyone tonight? I just want to say, tonight I'm going to focus on something a little bit different, but still falls under the category of recruiting. This past week we had one recruit, one application put in. The orientation still pending. They said that they'll hop on our guest event tomorrow on Sunday, so hopefully we'll have a newbie joining us tomorrow. What I want to focus on this week is not so much as doing recruitment blurbs and recruiting, but helping our newbies and our worker bees get promoted, get their post forum participation up, and get them the soldier bee. You know, that's just as important, if not even more, than recruiting, because we can recruit 10, 15, 20 people, but if one or two are only doing the forum participation and getting the soldier bee, well, those 18 people that we recruited that don't do nothing, those 18 people are useless. We did all that recruiting for nothing. You know, we see that a lot with the recruitment drive. You know, Fate says, you know, you don't count until they get the worker bee. So I want to focus on helping our newbies get up the worker bee, and then helping our worker bees get up to soldier bee. And some strategies that I can help you guys out with that is simple. Just casually, you know, if you see a newbie on or a worker bee on, you know, and this is going to also help you guys with your forum participation. You know, if I were you guys, I would hop on the website once a day, see what the streaming topics are in the feed to the right on the screen, on the right of the forums, and see what people in the guild are talking about. And then when you see a newbie or a worker bee in game, say, "Hey buddy, how's your forum participation going?" And they say, "Slow, I don't really know what to talk about." You know, bring up what's the big topic that day is, because by you looking on the website, seeing what most people are talking about, and it doesn't have to be Guild Wars 2 related. Remember, they can do posts on anything in the forums. You know, it can be in a different chapter. So, you know, say, well, WoW is having a PvP tournament. They're talking about it on the forums. Why don't you go on the website and check it out? Maybe you'll be interested in it. You know, that's going to help get their forum participate up because they'll read it and they might, you know, reply to it. You know, and by doing that, we're not only are we getting them to increase their forum participation, we're getting them on the website, and in the long run, we're getting them promoted, and then we're getting members for life, because statistically, and I had to do some research on the website about this, people who stay at newbie or worker bee, their retainment is only about 30%. If we get them to soldier bee, there's a 90% chance that they're here to stay. So it's very important if we help them with their forum participation, because the forums is what tells people what's going on in the community. It's our personality. It's the guild's personality that is what's in the forums. So we can get them into the forums. They'll see what we're like, and they'll make posts. Then they'll get promoted. They'll like the guild even more, and then the retaining is going to be amazing, and they'll stay, and then we get friends, and see how the guild grows by doing all of that. So this week I just want to focus on helping newbies and worker bees get promoted. Let's that be our goal this week. I mean, now I'm not saying don't recruit every day, but let's also help those worker bees and newbies get their forum post up, because we're all responsible for helping each other out. Okay, Fate, there you go.
Wow, thank you. That was some excellent information. Something we need to all be aware of. Yeah, there's times when I look over the rosters that we have on the Google Docs, and I notice people who have been here for a couple of months and have one post, and they never really, they kind of hung out with us in Vent for a week or so, and then they kind of faded away. We need to be sure we are not letting anybody fall through the cracks. We reach out to these people, let them know they're welcome, let them know we care, and then, like you said, help them to get promoted, because then they are a lot more likely to stay. So that was really good. And if we can disrupt the itinerary for a moment, we're going to kind of move things around. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to let Nylan go next, because he's needing to go do a chore, and he'll be AFK for a bit. So if you guys don't mind, we'll go ahead and do the trivia now, and then move on to Kara and Wolby World.
Is that okay, y'all?
Yep.
I said that just to make sure my mic was working. Okay, so I'm going to put in my first one blurb though on the Where's Nizer. Again, it's super easy to get to. I'm surprised nobody's found it. I made sure the post is current. And what I'm going to do on that page, by the way, is move that post to the very first front page, so that all I'm doing is updating the front page, sort of like the way Fate does the events calendar. That'll make it easier for everyone. Anyway. Okay, so hands on fingertips on keyboards, and remember that answers must be placed in the chat window. They cannot. Don't put them in the guild chat. Don't blur them out on Vent. You have to type it in the chat window. This is for soldier bees, worker bees, and new bees. The KBKs may participate in the sense that they can provide hints. You should take caution with listening to the hints. Question number 1. The shadow behemoth has emerged from the swamp. We must rally together to take it down. Where are we if we're fighting the shadow behemoth? Ding ding ding, correct Ringo. We would be in Queensdale, which only spawns when the chain of events occurs. I know who's going to get the next one, if he's on. Next question. We've slain the Inquest, destroyed their golems, and now we're up against Subject Alpha. Where are we when this is happening? Ding ding ding. Fornlick is the one who actually had it right. The Crucible of Eternity. Subject Alpha makes 3 appearances there in that explorable path. There's powerful AoE attacks, as you know. However, as Pikachu will show you when he takes you through the dungeon, it's a very easy to kill once you learn the mechanic. Finally, Karkas are everywhere. Where must we be if we're surrounded by that foe? Very good, Alexander. South Sun Cove, introduced November 2012. There you go. So congratulations to Ringo, Fornlick, and Alexander. And do not expect the trivia questions on the event calendar to be anywhere near that easy. Back to you, Fate.
Thank you, Nylan. It's Kara's turn for World v World now.
Hailstorm.
Hailstorm.
For World v World, we are still in the sneak attack event that ends on January 13th, where there is no white swords on anything we attack, which is nice, considering we can actually ninja things. excited about the numbers we had this week. Continue to see the numbers we have, and hopefully continue to get as many bags and take things over and dominate like we have been. Other than that, we have no new updates yet. Back to you, Fate.
Thank you. Ringo, what promotions do we have this week?
Plain Bear is ready to take his Soldier Bee test. Well, he's eligible to take his Soldier Bee test.
KK.
Ooh, he gets to sit in the hot seat. Where's he at?
Yep.
Plain Bear, are you in the guild hall with us?
I can't really log in right now. I'm at work and the latency is incredible.
Oh, no problem. I understand. Thank you for being here, by the way. We appreciate that. Yeah, so the Soldier Bee test is designed to demonstrate your knowledge and understanding of the community as far as who we are and what we stand for. It's not anything that you have to memorize answers for. It is an open book test, meaning you can look things up in the critical info section. It's all there. So you can go ahead and open that on the form if you like. So you can look up any answers that you don't know. And what we will do is I'll start off with Agathu asking you a question, and then we'll kind of go down with our knights and our swarm lords, and everybody ask you a question, and if you answer all the questions correctly, you will be promoted to Soldier Bee. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, Agatha, you're up.
Alright. What is the 9th law of the swarm, and what does it mean to you?
The 9th law is no spam, and that pretty much means don't say something that means nothing. Don't say just I on the forum. Don't talk all the time on the ventricle. Let other people speak also. And it just means say something meaningful when you say something.
Very nice.
Great answer. Alright, tell us what the 10th law means to you and what it is.
Honorable all else, it's just be proud to be in the swarm. Treat the swarm more as a family, more than simply a guild that you simply L-swarm, that you simply come to do events with. Participate in the forum, be proud to be in, wear the syntag like you said a few minutes ago, and just be proud and respect everybody else. Try to elevate the guild over anything else.
Alright, good answer. Alright, Jason, you're up with a question next.
Alright. How do you become a killer bee?
You have to do a killer bee quest and have at least 1 month in the guild to be able to have the quest. Also, I think you have to have at least 1 title, such as Visceral or Lieutenant, to be able to have the Killer Bee title.
And one more thing.
And you have to host at least 5 orientations also.
Yep.
Okay, Agatha, we're back to you then.
Alright. Who is the Empress of the swarm?
The Empress or the Emperor?
The Empress.
I think it's Lock Charm.
Yes, it is. It's a little bit of a tricky question because it doesn't say Empress next to her name, but yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
It does on the prom.
Alright, for my next question, what are the 3 Swarm Lord ranks?
And after you name them, then name one current member. It can be a male or a female who has each of those ranks.
Swarm lords are king or queen, duke or duchess, and baron and baroness. And dark fate, you are the queen. Also, we have a GW2, which is a baron. And one sec. And that's pretty much it. I don't think we have a duke in the Guild Wars right now.
Didn't have to be in the Guild Wars chapter, just anywhere in the community. You can look at the ranks page, or you can look at Vent. Any Duke or Duchess would be fine.
And since I'm Canadians, and we have also the Duke Moose.
That's a good answer. Yes.
He's a Duke of Guild Wars 1 anyway.
That's a great answer there. Duke Moose is a really cool guy. He hops in and says hi to us sometimes.
I hired that guy.
Oh, really?
Yep. My first recruit.
Good job.
Back in Guild Wars 1.
Alright, that was a great answer. You were correct. And so, Jason, one last question for Plain Bear.
Oh man, I was gonna use Luck Charm. But that was already done. What are the 2 official chapters of the Sinister Swarm?
Guild Wars 2 and Elder Scroll Online.
Yep.
Alright, you answered everything correctly, so congratulations and Hail Swarm to our newest soldier bee, Plain Bear.
Hail Swarm.
Hail Swarm.
Can me and Curdy get a port, please?
Sure. Do we have somebody who can do that while I'm updating Vent? Is there another master on here? Can you give Critty and Mike a port in, please?
Sure thing.
And you might want to announce the lottery winners again now, or some of them.
They all got their prizes in the mail.
Oh, okay. Well, then she knows. Critty was not here when you said it earlier.
Critty thought she wanted
Plus,
free
Mike told me. She's rich. I don't know what she's complaining.
That's the only reason she suddenly shut. She just, I won.
My ears were tingling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, somebody already beat me to updating your rank in game. I took care of it in Vent. Did you do the Google Docs also?
Yes, I did.
Well, you're fast. Thank you.
Yeah, Critty, you won first prize in the drawing.
Sweet.
Critty's rich. Critty's rich. Now she can buy my cats all the cat toys they want and catnip. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, she's not that rich.
She can buy us all dinner for the next dinner in Guild Wars too.
Yeah, I probably could, but I don't know if I could send it all to you.
She didn't say send it, just buy it.
Buy it and make it.
Alright, I'm gonna
Take a
go
picture and post
to...
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the random.org so I can pick our winners for tonight's door prizes. And while I'm doing that, Agatha, if you could lead the question and answer portion, that would be awesome.
Alright, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns, diatribes? I don't know what that is, but Fate says it, so... now's the time to speak up. Just throw out /raise in chat. If nobody has anything to say, I will start picking on people. Okay. So, Jason, how's your week going?
Other than being sick all week, it's okay.
Well, I'm sorry to hear you've been sick all week. Seems like it's been going around quite a bit.
I actually started getting sick like right before Christmas. It was pretty mild until, I don't know, a few days ago. It's really big head cold now.
Okay, how many people have finished all 11 of their Winter's Day achievements?
Oh wait, there's achievement?
Not even trying.
Me.
I'm with Carl on that one. Nope.
I was out there a few times, but I should get my 8-year-old to do mine, because my 8-year-old did my husband's. He uses my 8-year-old. No, you don't get it. When you see my little one on, it's usually because Daddy doesn't want to do his dailies, so little man doesn't for him.
Still gotta do all the Tix Workshop ones. And Toycopolis, or whatever that's called.
I finished that one and I said never again.
I do it every year. It's so boring.
How many people have gotten the final reward in the Winter's Day PvP track?
Nope, not even trying.
I gave up on that.
Hubby, I think is, but yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm at like 6 of 40, so if I knew about it 3 weeks ago, I might have stood a chance.
Wow, I have no life. I'm 29 out of 40.
What do you get for the
I'd rather
final
go
one?
out in World v. World and kill people.
You get an exotic breather.
Well, there's a box with a choice of things in it, but one of them is an exotic underwater mask, which I don't think there's any other exotic underwater mask in the game.
Yeah, there's. You can actually get it to Quaddle, and you can get it from throwing certain things in the Mystic Forge. I was just looking it up. And there's one, and if you want to take Lazy Way out, there's one on the Trade Broker. There's a bunch of them for like 3 gold.
Oh, really? Is that the one that you win?
Exotic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 gold. My bad.
I have to give up on that.
Like I said, if you want to take the Lazy Man out, the fork over 5 gold. It just go into Trade Broker, go to Armor, go to Aquatic, and it's the only one there.
Yeah, I'm only seeing a rare one though.
Oh, rare, yeah, but still. It's better than nothing. I'm not going to do all that hard work. It's yellow.
Okay, see, that's a rare. We're talking about the exotic one.
I want an exotic one. I'm about to do PvP.
Too much like work. But they won't let me get it in World v. World. It's like you have to do PvP. You cannot do it in PvE or World v. World. It has to be PvP, and it's like, no.
Well, you should complain. I mean, they gave us a PvE track to win stuff and a PvP one, but no World versus World track.
I know. I mean, I have more fun supply starving the opposite team so that we depleted SMC of all its supply for 3 hours, and Keenan was mad at us. That was our whole goal. Kill all the Deliacs, keep the camps, and they were mad.
That's funny.
They were more than mad. They came on to SOR and started wreaking havoc last night.
You can have so much fun just... We had so much fun doing it, though. I mean, we sat there, we kept killing the cannons and besieging the outer walls, and we just kept, pecking at the walls, and they were repairing them, and the whole idea was to supply starve them. We had both their keep, supply starved, and SMC, so it's more fun when you make them mad. And then you tell them you can't have it.
I like it.
Can somebody go out and port Plain Bear in? Oh, I hear a portal. Never mind. Somebody's coming for you.
Hey, come back here! Oh, now you know I can't get in there?
So I've got 3 winners. You guys want to know who they are?
Yes.
First winner is Plain Bear. Yay!
You go, Plain Bear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Second winner is Shimano.
Shimano, baby.
And the third winner is Bornlick. You guys have your choice. You can either get one 18-slot bag or a mini wasp pet. So if you don't have the pet, I would take the pet. But if you already have the pet, you don't need to, so I would take the bag. Plain Bear, what's it going to be?
I'm gonna get the bag. I already have this one.
Alright, thank you. Shimano? Bag or B?
Bzzz.
Your mic lit up, Shimano, but I didn't hear anything.
You can just get back to me and let me know which one you want. I don't know if his mic's working.
Alright, I'm reading his comment says might be AFK randomly at work.
I was talking to Shimano.
Oh, Shimano, I don't know.
He could have the problem I have. My mic decided to work when it wanted to work.
Alright, and the other winner, Fornlake, what would you like?
Sorry.
He wants a wasp pet. He PM'd me. Okay, I think he's having trouble with this mic. And Fornlake, what would you like?
The wasp pet. I have enough bags.
Alright, 1 bag and 2 wasps it is. Curdy will be sending those to you later. And I don't remember who won the trivia that Nyland did, but they'll be getting 10 heavy moldy bags each. And that does it. So unless anybody has anything else, we're ready to go do a guild mission.
I want to kill something. I've gone too long without blood.
You're not the only one.
Bloodthirsties.
It's not my fault, I don't like it.
Pretty, I don't know how well that outfit looks because I've never seen Maleficent, so I don't know.
Well, I was thinking about putting up a side-by-side with her, but we'll see.
You got the helm right.
She definitely does.
But I think she's covered from top to bottom, if I'm not mistaken, fully. But I don't think they got anything that comes close to.
Welcome to Honor. Become part of our ranks and battle alongside of us.